If you are a designer, any kind of designer, I have one question for you. Do we need more objects? If your answer is yes, then please explain why. If your answer is no, then also please explain why. Before you answer too quickly, just stay with this question for a moment and look around yourself. Your phone, your water bottle, or your lamp, or a chair, or a bag, or like your clothes, every single thing around you is an object, right? And the number of objects we already have in this world is honestly insane. What's interesting is that I don't even buy much, and I'm very conscious about what I consume. I reuse things, I recycle, and I also even thrift as well. And I focus on quality over quantity. So it's not that objects around me constantly bother me, but sometimes I receive gifts, for example, decorative stuff or objects that technically work, right? And I catch myself asking this question again and again, that why does this exist? No offense to anyone gifting stuff to me, it's totally fine, but I just wonder how many pencils does one person actually needs in next 5 years. It depends, right? For example, I've seen so many people around me who have a pack of pencils which are untouched for many years, even when they don't need it. Why they do have it? Who decides this needed to be made? This contradiction really came to life when during my early design education. In one class, we talk about sustainability, right? And ecology, life cycles, etc. And in the next class, we are using glue, plastics, or any other kind of material that we already know is harmful. So that gap stayed with me and it built up even more. Not because design is bad, but because the system feels disconnected from its own value. Then there are amazing exhibitions happening around the world with beautiful objects, interesting concepts, great craftsmanship. It's an amazing place to learn more, explore more, or even get inspired, right? And it's amazing, right? I'm not saying that exhibitions are bad, but I keep wondering, when we already have thousands of lamps in the world, why do we need another lamp? When we already have enough chairs to sit on for generations, why do we keep designing more chairs? Think about it. At the same time, I don't think the answer is that we stop making objects. Obviously not, because humans need beauty, and humans also need expression, and we have curiosity, so we cannot just stop and say, let's stop producing anything, because then we're going to lose a lot. Because making things is part of being human. So the problem isn't simply that we have too many objects, but the real question is, why are we making them? We have already crossed something called plastic overshoot. That means that we have already produced more plastic than this planet or even us as a humanity can handle. Not because plastic is evil or it's bad, but because it's cheaper to produce more than to deal with what already exists. So we keep adding and adding and adding, and look what we have done to this planet. There are big islands in Pacific Ocean, but obviously there are people who are working on it, but still we have more plastic than we can handle. Isn't that very sad? So what bothers me the most is seeing objects made without thinking about their afterlife. For example, projects shown once and never used again, and they are stored in boxes or shelves now, and objects that never belong to anyone, and they just exist and then they quietly disappear, but not from the planet, but from the site. And obviously we don't even know how they are being managed after they are out of use. So if we stop making new objects tomorrow, we wouldn't just lose function, but we will lose creativity, expression, and exploration of ideas. But if we keep making objects the way we do now, we will lose something else, far more important, which is we lose care, we will lose responsibility, we will lose our relationship with what we make. And most importantly, one day, obviously, we will lose this planet, our home. And this is not where this topic ends, because there is beauty, right? For a long time, beauty was treated as luxury, right? And then modernism comes in the picture, and it stripped it away into the name of function. Now we are bored with like white interiors and minimal chair or perfectly neutral spaces, right? Functional but totally empty. So beauty does matter, right? And if you look at nature, nature is beautiful and it's sustainable at the same time. And that alone tells me that there is something we are forgetting. Then speculative design comes in the picture, because speculative design complicates this even more. Because even when we design just to think in speculative design, we often end up producing objects anyway, because objects made to explain an idea, objects with no life beyond explanation. So again, the question comes back, do we need more objects? Or do we need better reason to, or better processes, or better relationship with what we already make? So I'll ask you again, not because I want an agreement on my thoughts, obviously not, but because this question really matters to me, and hopefully it should matter to any other designer out there. Do we need more objects? If yes, why? If no, why not? Your answer really matters a lot. Please let me know your thoughts. And I also don't think the future of design is about producing more, and because I think it's about producing with intention. And honestly, I think we already have enough things. What we need now is better thinking around the way we produce these objects. So please let me know your thoughts. It's really important to know, because I'm still in controversy around this question. Thank you.